Hi guys, I'm Gina and I make videos on organization and intentional living. And today I'm going to be teaching you some time blocking hacks that is going to make your productivity soar. Okay. So first, let's talk about what time blocking is and time blocking isn't. A lot of people call time blocking where they throw an arbitrary chunk on their on their calendar, and it says like admin, and that's their time block, and they're going to be doing admin work from like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And they find that while that is super helpful, they still feel overwhelmed because now they're like, okay, well, I have a ton of admin stuff to do in this 2-hour block. Now what? So then they try and cram all of their admin crap into that 2-hour chunk of time, and they just can't get it done. And then, oh my God, now I can't do anything else. And they're sucked into the admin for the rest of the day because they want to get everything on the list done. So that is technically time blocking, but it's not a good way of doing it. So I'm going to teach you a better way. So what works, and this is tip number 1, is actually time block your to-do list. So what I mean is if you have, let's say, mop my floors, finish report for client A, meal prep, and that's your to-do list for the day. Each of those tasks should be a chunk of time on your calendar. So you should have a estimated chunk of time for report for client A, and then another estimated chunk of time for mop my floors, and another estimated chunk of time for meal prep breakfasts for the week, or some crap like that. Something like that. That is how you can time block and time block efficiently, because now you can visually see how long these things that you're wanting to do in the day are actually going to take you. So, which brings me to tip number 2. Don't jam your day. So we have a tendency to have these to-do lists that are a full page long, and we think we're going to get these all done in one day. Well, by time blocking our to-do lists and making it visual, like I mentioned in tip number 1, you're going to see there is no way I can reasonably do this and still be a person. Like, it's just not going to happen. So you can start breaking it up. You'll find that this entire brain dump list that you have is actually a week's worth of crap to do when you actually sit down and start making it visual on your calendar. So don't jam your day. Don't do that to yourself. Just don't. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, tip number 3. I like to have at least 3 main categories for all of the things that you like to do for the day. So for me, I feel accomplished when I have gone to my day job and done a good job there, done something in my house, whether it be declutter something or clean for 15 minutes so that I can have some semblance of relaxation on the weekends. And then I work on my side hustle, which is this. And then VA work and OBM work. So, and that's when I feel most accomplished. So my calendar will be blocked according to those things. And then I have them color coded. So I have my cleaning category, my side hustle category, my regular work category. And I like to leave the regular work category on there just so it blocks off that portion, that portion of the day is gone. And I've included my travel time in there so that I don't try and sneak something in when I'm in the car driving home from my day job. So that is how those are the categories I like to have. When I was freelancing full time, I had so many categories. I had, because I was marketing, I was doing all of this stuff, and I'll probably end up implementing this again. I had a content creation category. I had a client work category. I had an admin category. I had a housework category. I had, and it was all like, there were some times where it looks like Skittles threw up on my calendar, but it really helped because when I opened my calendar up and I went to look at it, all the colors registered and it made my brain, I could actually see, and I was able to just move from one thing to another. And if I needed to, I could shuffle my week around, but I could look at the whole week and I could see everything that I was going to get done for that week. That week was planned out. It was ready to go. Any recurring events or things that I needed were also on there, and I wove my activities and my work around other things, and I could see it. And it was so helpful because it was also on my phone with me all the time. I could always see it. So if there was a deadline that I had that was coming up for a project that's on my calendar, I worked things around that, and I could look and I could see if somebody's like, hey, you want to go blah, blah, blah on Thursday? Sorry, no, I can't. And I already had it on there, and it just relieved my brain so much because I wasn't holding it all up here, and I could see it. And then I could also see like what things I was doing when. It's great. Then, like I just mentioned, but tip number 4 is set recurring events for things that you need to do on a daily basis but miss. So like sometimes I would try, like I mentioned before, I try and wiggle stuff in when I'm supposed to be in the car. That doesn't necessarily work. So I time block my travel time, and I usually give myself also a little bit of a margin and a little bit of a buffer. So if I'm supposed to be off work at 2 o'clock, I know I'm not getting out of the door at 2 on the nose majority of the time because one, I'm either talking or I got sucked into something happened. So I have it set to where I'm really not leaving. Like it's on my calendar, it says that I'm not leaving until 2:30. Then I have my travel time, and I try and give myself an extra 15 minutes for that because folks are crazy. You just never know. So, and I like try and like a lot for that. But when I was freelancing full time, I would literally forget to like throw something in the crock pot. Or, and this is just trauma from my childhood, my mom forgot me so many times. So I would like have an event on go pick up, so-and-so from wherever, just all the things that you do and the amount of time that they're going to take. Please put those on your calendar so that you're weaving everything else that you need to do around these things that can't be moved, can't be missed. Then also, if you have, like you set a reminder for yourself or something like let's say you do laundry, you're one of those organized people that do laundry, like you wash and fold all throughout the week because you have a bunch of people that live with you. Right now it's just me and my husband. Eventually there will be a baby, so this will probably change, but you could have like in your little event that pops up and gives you your 15-minute warning that says, hey, it's time to leave to go do blah, blah, blah thing. You could also have in there, put clothes in dryer so you don't forget, and then you don't end up having like 3-day-old moldy clothes in your washing machine. That has happened to me. I can't tell you how many times. So do yourself a favor and just set yourself a reminder, and then it just becomes routine. So you guys, I thought that it would be better if I just went ahead and showed you how I would time block my day. So this is how I have my ideal day set up. And like I've mentioned before, I also use my, I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet. You have not, but there's a video coming where I talk about ways that I track my stuff, and I track all my bills in my digital calendar as well. So over here, you can see I have all of my calendars. I don't really use all of these anymore, even though I should. But this is how I color code my days. So this color right here is like get stuff done for at home. These are daily recurring tasks. This is client work. This would be like my morning routine, my evening routine, and then like get stuff done for work, content creation. I used to use my Google Calendar for all of my client calls, but I haven't really been doing that lately. And then this is my personal calendar. So that's how I have them all color coded so I can see what's happening. So from here, I have start up my day. So this is kind of like my morning routine. And then we have VA work. So I would come in here, and since I have it blocked like this, I also like to come out and I'll do a separate block just because I like to use this for my ideal day. So first we'll have TSC, and then I am recording. Well, really, I'm updating my time block video. That's what we're doing right now, and then I'll go in and add this into iMovie in a little bit, and this is probably going to take me around 30 minutes. So we'll just go ahead and do a 30-minute block, and then I will move it down into my time block. So then my next thing that I have to do in the mornings is actual VA, and it is for and I'd have to do this for 15 minutes. So, and then we will move that down to this block. So I should be, so that's how I'm using my morning. Then I've got to get ready for work, and I've got to leave for work, and this is my travel time. And I'm at work pretty much all day until 3 o'clock. And then this would be my travel home from work, but I'm not traveling home. I have to go to the chiropractor. So I leave the travel time in there. It kind of overlaps, but it's fine. So then I need travel time home from the chiropractor. And it's about 30 minutes. And then, but I need to stop at the bank. So I want to remind myself because it will pop up. So then when I come home, I'm not going to be doing any home admin today. So because I'm going to be getting home so late. So I'll actually delete this one off. And then I have some work to do this evening. So first we'll change this over to get stuff done work. Then let's see, I'm looking over at, I map everything out on a paper planner. I plan on paper and then bring everything into my digital life, just so you guys know. So now I'm looking over. So just, I need to continue to set myself up for the week. So I need to create my editorial calendar so I can actually start keeping up with all of my content since I'm finally producing it now. And that'll take me, I would actually say probably in the neighborhood of 45 minutes. So, and then I need to migrate to ActiveCampaign. I tried to use MailChimp, even though I prefer ActiveCampaign just because MailChimp was free and they block everything. So back to ActiveCampaign we go. And then we'll just migrate back to ActiveCampaign, which is pretty much set up, so it won't take me long. I just have to create a template. So that's my day today. So then I need to remind myself to thaw the set chicken out when I get home. So I'm going to set myself a little reminder in my reminders app. So I'll come in here, I'll go to home reminders. So I need to make sure I do that when I get home, because if I don't, I will forget, and then it will totally it'll make my day it'll make my evening when I go to make dinner a lot harder. So we'll say at 5 p.m. So I'll remember when I walk in the house to do it. So there we go. And that is how I time block my day. You see, I do my to-do list in here. And that helps me. This really has helped, really genuinely helps me. One, it keeps me accountable, and two, it keeps me on task. So I'm not wasting time trying to decide what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. I actually, my whole day is planned out, and then I will actually this evening, when I finish what I'm doing, for the day, like all of my work for the day, I'll actually time block I will plan the following day. And this is what helps me stay on track. And also kind of keeps me from floundering and then sliding stuff in that I shouldn't be doing. Because as I meet with clients, as the week will go on, a couple of some things will get added to my list that needs to be done for clients. And it will need to be done by the end of the week. So I want to make sure that I'm staying on task. That way I have I have buffer for things that pop up. So I hope this is helpful. And I will see you in the next one. Those are my tips. I hope that is helpful. This is actually what I implemented for myself when I was freelancing full time, and I just come from working from corporate, and my days were structured, and somebody had a plan for me every day and I knew exactly what I was doing, to, oh my God, what do I do with my life, because now I'm the boss and I'm the one calling the shots. So this is actually what I did to get my life together. So let me know in the comments below, what are some things that you do to get your life together? How do you time block? Do you like time blocking? Have you ever heard of time blocking before? Let me know in the comments. I really do love to see how other people basically live their lives. So let me know in the comments. And let's see, in the next video, I'm actually going to be talking about, yeah, we'll do this one. I'm going to talk about how to make your phone your personal assistant. So this one just piggybacks on, that video will piggyback on this video, and it's pretty cool. It's something else that I implemented when I was full-time freelancing and just basically didn't know what end was up. So it's very helpful. So I can't wait to share those tips with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.